I'm going to run W3Af, and actually I am in a Backtrack Linux virtual machine. So I've got Backtrack Linux loaded up. I've actually got it installed on a hard drive rather than just simply booted up on a live CD, which means I can actually make changes to the file system and have them stored across multiple reboots. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Backtrack. I'm going to go to Vulnerability Assessment, Web Application Assessment, Web Vulnerability Scanners, and I could do either a console version or the GUI version. I'm going to do the GUI version. It's just a little bit easier to work with because there's a lot of things that we could actually make changes to, and in order to do that in the console, you have to go into an area, make a change, back out, go in, back out, go in, back out. It's just easier to do it in the GUI. So we're here in the interface for W3Af, and I would plug a target in here. You can see there are a number of profiles on the left under the scan config, and right here is where we've got the plugin groups and the list of plugins. So you can see there's a lot of different plugins that are available, and this really gives you a lot more control than some of the commercial scanners. It also gives you the ability to add your own plugins if that's what you want to do. That's really what this is all about. It's an attack and audit framework, which means you can add plugins. There are new plugins that get added by the developers on a semi-regular basis, and it does keep track of when there are updates and allows you to download them. So there are a number of profiles that are pre-configured, as I suggested. We had an empty profile here, and I want to take a look at some of the others. I'm going to jump into Fast Scan, and right now I'm in Fast Scan. And Fast Scan will just turn on some very basic plugin checks. And you can see we've got cross-site scripting, SQL injection, there's a discovery set of plugins, and I don't see anything checked under discovery, although there was something, and there's not anymore. So the thing about W3Af is that sometimes the interface can be a little bit buggy and sometimes a little bit challenging to work with, but what you can certainly do is start with the empty profile and start plugging things in, and we'll do that coming up next.